Men have used this Bible verse to try to lord over their wives, and you got to obey me. See, boom, 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 boom. But what did Jesus do for the church? He gave up all of his rights. He laid them all down. He was in heaven, enjoying the angels worshiping him all day and all night, and he becomes a human baby in a poor family. And he lives, and when the soldiers are beating him, they're smacking him in the backside of the head, and they're saying, "Prophesy, Son of God, who hit you?" And Jesus, he gave up all of his rights. He gave his right to comfort, his right to food, his right to all of them. He laid them down. Husbands, love your wives like Christ loved the church. We're like, well, yeah, Christ died for the church. Yes, he did. But he gave up all of his rights even before then. He only acted for the benefit of his church. And so anytime in marriage, I think marriage is where the Lord sanctifies us the most. Is that true in your world? If there's one person in the world that can make you feel super good or super bad in just a second, at least that's what I do to Ingrid these days. It's way up or way down, and nobody has that kind of control in our lives. But when I read my Bible, it says, "Husbands, love your wives like Christ loved the church." That means that you submit. And I don't know what submitting looks like. That's a whole different sermon, I guess. But it's the attitude. We give up our rights. You have a right to be angry. They wronged you. Those son of a guns. But I'm right. I've heard people say that. I've had people yell. They yelled it at me. But I'm right. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You see, pearls before swine, man. Jesus is right there, and he's talking to the people, and he doesn't even talk to them because it's not going to do any good. They're never going to be sorry. You're never going to get what you want from them. Why do you want to live with that poison inside of you? Unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other guy to die. It only hurts you. It doesn't even hurt them a tiniest bit. Yeah, you have a right to be angry, but you also have the right to lay it at his feet. And you don't have to carry that anymore. Now, if you've been trying to live this Christian life and it's been a real pain in the butt, Jesus says, "Come to me, all of you guys that are weary and heavy burdened, I will give you my rest." But why? Because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Well, if your burden's not light, maybe it's because you're carrying a bunch of crap you don't have to be carrying. If your burden isn't light, maybe you're carrying some ick inside that he's been wanting to take from you. But you have a right to your pain. You have a right to your anger. You have a right to your